Welcome, Smash Heads, to the second half of Week 18. We've got the Washington Patriots on the road to do battle with the Tampa Bay Gators to lead things off here today. And Tampa Bay with a chance to possibly clinch their division if things go their way. And a win would go a long way towards doing just that. Of course, they would also need some help with the Carolina loss. But the Gators, with the record of 12 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie, no overtime losses. And the Washington Patriots, 6 wins, 10 losses, and 1 tie of their own, no overtime losses. The Patriots in a tough spot right now because they have 20 points in the standings. And, well, if they were to lose this one today, it would basically... It might come down to a tiebreaker between them and Buffalo, but if they were to lose in, let's say, Boston or Atlanta were to win, they would be eliminated from playoff contention. So this one is huge for Washington here. That being said, let's get a look at the lineups for both teams in this one. No Fear is going to lead the way for the visiting Washington Patriots here, followed by What at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, it is going to be Joker Lena for the Patriots and that 5-point gainer. It is going to be Yellow 5, the rookie there for the Patriots. To the home side, Brandon Kuma's Tampa Bay Gators are going to lead the way today with Ratified. Following him out there at the middleman spot, it's going to be R. At the captain spot for Tampa Bay, it's going to be 47 Ronan, and that 5-point gainer is going to be the rookie for the Gators. That is Night Track. So both teams set and ready to go for this one. No Fear and Ratify going to lead things off in this one here today. So both these cars, known for some offensive style, ready to go head-to-head here. Of course, a lot to play for with both teams hunting down something. So here we go. Game is on, and a tie collision will start things off as Ratified and No Fear take each other out. So we've got a 5-5 game as that is now going to bring out the next two. We've got What here for the Washington Patriots, R here for the Tampa Bay Gators. Here we go, and R is going to be down right there. And What has given the Patriots a lead?
Is it a mesh break? I don't understand.
It's, well, I don't think it's a mesh break because I'm going to hold that knife right there and pull it through. Nope. There is no mesh break. R is down, and the Patriots have a lead. 10-5 the score, and now it's all on 47 Ronan trying to keep the Gators in this game. 10-5, Patriots on top. Tampa Bay trying not to be upset yet again. For a second straight weekend, it's not going to be an upset here. We are tied at 10. 47 Ronan taking down What right there. And we are all even in this one. 10-10 the scores. That now brings out Joker Lena for the Patriots. The Gators trying to get past the Mustangs in the standings and overtake them for first place here.
Are you kidding me? What's the score?
It's 10-10.
Oh, okay.
The score's 10-10 right here. So Joker Lena and 47 Ronan going at it. And 47 Ronan has a good flip on them.
It's over?
No, it's not over yet. 5-point gainer's going to have the chance.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying.
So
yeah, that's
the last time I ever give you a 5 hour. So here we go. We got Joker Lena over here. That is no mesh break right there. And we do have a good flip. Joker Lena down. The Gators on top. Score right now, 15-10, and now they'll look for the win. Of course, that's Yellow 5 out there for the Washington Patriots. Looking to force overtime. 47 Ronan going for the victory.
Let's go, Yellow 5!
And 47 Ronan, quicker than a pancake at a Waffle House, is going to have the flip and the win.
Not Yellow 5.
Yep, he's going to have the win there on Yellow 5. And a good victory for the Tampa Bay Gators. 15-10 the final score. Of course, if the ruling on the field stands, all game-ending flips get put under review. So anyways, coming up next, we got the New York Empire. Going to be hosting the Toronto Titans. That matchup is going to be next. And for the Washington Patriots, that might just have them eliminated from playoff contention. Just have to check the tiebreaker between Buffalo and Washington. No, Denver's a clinch.
No, I know.
I'm talking about Washington. Yeah. So we'll see what's going to happen next. The New York Empires and the Toronto Titans should be a fun one.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. Welcome back, Smash Heads. It's time for the next game on tap. A Northeast Division showdown about to take place here in Week 18. we've got the Toronto Titans on the road, ready to do battle here today with the New York Empire. Critical match for Toronto is, of course, they're trying to stay in that division title hunt. They need to gain at least a point in the standings to still mathematically have a chance to do so. Of course, the New York Empire already eliminated from playoff contention, playing for nothing but their team pride here and trying to deal an upset loss to the Titans. Let's see what happens. Of course, the Titans also one of those teams that Hunter's Boston Vandals here are trying to catch up to.
I used to have both of these two on my team.
You traded them both
traded
away.
Them, which is crazy.
Why would you trade away last year's Rookie of the Year? It's just I know he wasn't having the most successful season for you, but you couldn't stick.
He's not doing good this year, though. So. Is he?
You have to check the stats.
But he's doing good, I heard. Right?
Yeah, Nitro's
I don't know. Rocket Power's doing really good for Boston, though, so I don't know.
Well, the car leading the way today for the visiting Toronto Titans is going to actually be Green Cutter today. The rookie had a shutout against Montreal in the last game. We'll see if he can get similar results today. Following him out there is Riddler, last year's Rookie of the Year. Following him out there at the captain spot, it's going to be Nitro for the Titans, and at 5-point gainer for him, it's going to be X-Wing. Now to the home side. Surf Crate Custom is going to lead the way for the New York Empire today, followed by Leno at the middleman spot. And you good there, dude? Leno at the middleman spot. At the captain spot, it's going to be Black Bullet 2, and at 5-point gainer, it is going to be the rookie Big Black Bat.
Yep.
So both teams set and ready to go, and we'll back them off the field and get the front runners.
Big Bat is he's the same out with Snowbat, and Snowbat's doing good, right?
Yep, Snowbat was doing solid. I mean, I think as of late he's kind of been a little off, but not quite like
he's like a heavier car, right?
I think he's showing signs that he's like human. You know what I'm saying? Like he started almost indestructible, and now he's starting to take flips a little bit more often. But
yeah, let's get this match underway.
Let's do it. So Sir Crate Custom and Green Cutter. Yep, and look at it right there. Sir Crate Custom down. And it's Green Cutter who has the flip right there. So 5-0, just like that. The Titans in the lead. And he's got 4 flips on his last 4 collisions here. So 5-0 the scores. That now brings out Leno to look to tie it. Can't do it. Green Cutter able to hang on. They go at it again. And again, Green Cutter. Solid defensive skills. He puts on the spin cycle. And yet again, Toronto. Tough team to beat when he's playing like that. And I tell you what, if he's got that groove going, Toronto's going to be very tough to handle come the playoffs. Green Cutter taking on Leno. Leno, a smash mouth car, almost had the flip there. Again, both cars able to hang on. And again, Leno getting the chances, but Green Cutter good defensively. Yeah, I wonder how long he can keep doing it. And again able to hang on there. Match continuing. Green Cutter trying to get this Toronto win. And of course, his team up 5-0 here. They look for more as Leno looks to tie it. Almost tied it right there. But Green Cutter's still hanging in there. Doing a good job of hanging on to the edge. Every chance going Leno's way, really. And this, that was so close.
Wow, the rookie's battling.
Yeah, the rookie is battling. Green Cutter and Leno.
Both of them are. But...
Yep, they are. But that time we have a good flip. So, no mesh break here as the light is showing. I mean, if anybody wants to see the knife in action here. I mean, that's where it is, so it's a mile away.
Yeah.
So right there, we do have a good flip, and that's going to give the Empire the tie right here.
That's good offense there. He's more of an offensive.
Oh, yeah. He's a smash mouth offense car. He's kind of got some weight to him.
Yeah.
So now brings out Riddler, all even at 5 here. So here we go. And make it a quick flip right there, and that's close to a mesh break.
I don't think it is, though.
I don't think it is.
It's close, but...
Yep, right there's where the mesh is. I'm trying to keep it right there along that edge. Now it's not grazing them at all. Yep, that's a good flip. So Riddler is down there, and the Empire have taken the lead.
He wasn't doing good for my team. That's why I traded him. I don't know.
So there you go.
I should have waited it up.
Didn't do good right there.
Yeah.
Not good enough. It almost got to the mesh break, though. Gotta give him credit for almost getting it.
He's still doing good.
So 10-5 now the score. The Empire in the lead looking to put away. Nitro trying to tie it up. And Nitro goes down just like that. And Leno has the game winner. 15-5 the final.
New York won?
If the ruling on the field stands, yes. The New York Empire have the win here at home. Upset complete for them.
Boston kind of needed that, right? A little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. So we know this. we go to the standings here, we'll see that, I should show this on the screen as a matter of fact, the Toronto Titans fall to 10-8, and Boston at 8-0-1. So Boston was 5 points behind Toronto coming to this game day. So with a win in this game day, Boston could close that gap to just 2 points. So that would be what's on their mind. Of course, also trying to jump into that last playoff spot and get ahead of Buffalo. But it's official here. The Titans have been eliminated from the possibility of winning the Northeast Division. So that basically means that division is now a 2-team race between Detroit and Montreal, with Detroit having a 3-point advantage going into the final 2 weeks of the regular season. But that's it. The ruling on the field stands as all game ending flips get put under review. 15-5, the Empire get the win, and we move on to the next one. Heading back to the Atlantic Division, as a matter of fact, for the next game on tap. The Atlanta Avengers going to be on the road to do battle with the Philadelphia Demons. Huge matchup in the Eastern Conference playoff race, so stay tuned. Welcome back, Smash Heads. On to the next game that we go here to, and halfway through this second half, or that's going to put us halfway through the second half of Week 18 here, an Atlantic Division showdown, and big playoff implications for both teams. The Atlanta Avengers on the road, a record of 7 wins, 7 losses, 1 tie, and 2 overtime losses, trying to take advantage of a Buffalo loss here today. On the road, taking on a team that's just 3 points behind them. 7-9-0-1, the Philadelphia Demons. Shane Geiser's squad trying to tie back up with Atlanta and, of course, Boston, whoever else they can get close to in the standings heading into these last 2 final weeks. Of course, Atlanta trying to widen that gap on them and put Philly on the brink of being eliminated. I don't think they'd be eliminated with the loss today, but they'd be right there on the edge of it. That being said, let's get a look at the lineups. For the Atlanta Avengers, it's going to be the number 1 overall pick of the 2024 draft right there. That's Zombie Demon. At the middleman spot, it's going to be Trek, another rookie there for Atlanta, a young team. At the captain spot, it's going to be Frostjet for the Avengers, and at 5-point gainer, it's going to be El Rey. Now, folks, that leads us to the home side. Shane Geiser's Philadelphia Demons, they had to make a replacement for an injury, as we saw Purple Custo get injured in that last game against Carolina. So leading the way for them here is a rookie, Darth Mauler. So Darth Mauler going to be leading the way, 48 grams for this car. So we have that front runner spot for Philly, followed by Sonic Boom at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, it's going to be Silver Molina, and at 5-point gainer for the Philadelphia Demons, it is going to be Golden Rat. So both teams set and ready to go for this one. Zombie Demon going to be taking on Darth Mauler to start this thing off, and we'll see how good Darth Mauler really is. As he'll get his first taste of CDL action here in Week 18, and the game is on. Both cars stay up. They'll have to go at it again. And this time we have a good flip. Darth Mauler makes it 5-0 Philly. So that will now bring out Trek for the Atlanta Avengers. A 5-0 game, and Darth Mauler in his first appearance has the lead. Can he do more? No, that time he's down. So just like that, we are all even at 5 as Trek takes down Darth Mauler, and that will now bring out Sonic Boom for the Demons. Even score, 5 apiece. And here we go. I'll call him Darth Mauler again. Here we got Trek and Sonic Boom going at it. 2 cars with some solid lightweight defensive style. Bouncing around, whatnot, getting some good chances, but both teams staying pretty steady. And this time, Sonic Boom is down. Trek has a good flip on that one. And Sonic Boom is down. The Atlanta Avengers take the lead and now look to put this game away. That rookie right there, Trek, he's having a good year. He now takes on Silver Molina. He's trying to tie this game up here. Silver Molina, ooh, he's on the balance. He's going to be on the balance there.
Just barely.
Yep, just barely so. Saving himself that way. So still a 10-5 game in Atlanta's favor. And again, both cars able to stay up. Silver Molina trying to tie this game, and both cars are down. And Silver Molina at least gives Philly a chance. 15-10 now the score, with Atlanta in the lead. Another chance for them to win here. Frost Jet looking for the win. Of course, Golden Rat trying to force overtime. And we will have a good flip right there. Frost Jet down, and Golden Rat has indeed forced overtime here in Week 18.
Send money to St. Jude's, right?
Yep, we're going to send another $5 to both Animal Cancer Foundation and St. Jude's as we take cancer to overtime here. So that now brings out El Rey for the Avengers. Game tied at 15. We head to OT for the first time in Week 18, and here we go. Both cars stay up, and they'll go at it yet again. And it's a good flip right there, and Atlanta has the win. El Rey takes down Golden Rat. 20-15 will be the final, and the Avengers get a crucial 3 points right there. And for the Philadelphia Demons, that might have them very well on the brink of being eliminated from playoff contention. If it doesn't fully get them out, of course, we have to check tiebreakers and such.
Good game for both teams.
Yeah, great game for both teams. Philly does pick up a point, so that's something to keep in mind. So that point might be very useful for the Demons right there to at least kind of limit the damage somewhat. But really big points picked up for Atlanta right there. And, of course, in a little bit, Boston will try to follow suit and stay tied with Atlanta. Actually, they'll stay ahead of Atlanta because they have the win advantage over Atlanta. So that is something that is going the Vandals' way. But coming up next, we make a little stop over in the Western Conference. Well, sort of. Let's put it this way. Western Conference team will be home. The Los Angeles Blades going to be hosting the Carolina Crash Cats in a cross-conference showdown. Of course, if the ruling on the field stands here, as all game-ending flips get put under review. But, yes, Crash Cats, Blades, coming up next. Stay tuned. Welcome back, Smash Heads. Onwards to the next one we go. We only got 3 games remaining here in Week 18, and the next one should be a dandy here. We got the 11-6 Carolina Crash Cats on the road to take on the 12-5 Los Angeles Blades. Huge matchup right here, as the winner of this game will clinch a playoff spot. So, big game here for both teams. What else can be said? Cross-conference showdown. Let's get a look at the lineups. For the Carolina Crash Cats, it is going to be 001 leading the way, the rookie there for Carolina. Found him out there is going to be Sub-Zero at the middleman spot. To the captain spot for the Crash Cats, it's going to be Rowdy, and at 5-point gainer, it will be Monty Jr. for Carolina. And now, folks, to the Los Angeles Blades. On the home side of the field here, they'll lead the way with Pink Indy Jr. Following him out there will be Greelina at the middleman spot. To the captain spot, it's going to be Ratitude Jr. for the LA Blades, and at 5-point gainer, it will be Padalon for the Blades. So, both of Alex Johnson's former teams about to go head-to-head. Of course, the Carolina Crash Cats, the former Puerto Rico Players, and the Los Angeles Blades, both once teams of Alex Johnson's. Alex won 2 Crash Bowls with the Blades in 2014 and 15, and actually got the Players to the Crash Bowl in 2014, and actually had both of his teams there that one year. Only the second time that's ever happened, but here we go. Pink Indy Jr. has a good flip on the rookie 001, and the Blades are in the lead early here. And that's something to be said, that Carolina also needs a win to stay alive in that division title hunt in the Atlantic Division. So Tampa Bay kind of rooting for LA as well, as they have a 5-0 lead. I can't believe Tampa Bay would be rooting for LA, or Brandon Kuma would be rooting for LA. That sounds just wrong. But nonetheless, here we go. Sub-Zero out there looking to even things up. Almost goes down. And again, both cars able to stay alive, but Sub-Zero is under pressure, but has a good flip. And we've got a tie. Yes, have wonderful defense.
By what's the name again?
By Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero, yeah.
So Sub-Zero able to tie the game up at 5, as that will now bring out Greelina for Los Angeles. And here we go. And it's Greelina, and it's Sub-Zero. Yep. Both going at both cars, not giving in to this point. Match continuing here. Good defense on both sides of the field right now. Both have been known for getting it done in the past for sure. At least Greelina, I could say, especially maybe even more so than Sub-Zero. But nonetheless, Sub-Zero putting up a fight here. He had a really rough start to the season, but he's been playing better as of late. And you gotta wonder if something might have been said between cars. That they talk when no one's looking, like it's Toy Story. Anyways, out of play goes Sub-Zero there. And we will continue this game. Still tied at 5 here as the two middlemen go at it. And almost a flip there. Sub-Zero, good enough spin cycle yet again to stay alive and in it. And again, Greelina applying the pressure here. Has almost gotten a flip several times, but hanging on is Sub-Zero. So the match continues. That time Greelina handles the edge just well enough. Plays it like it's flat, and he's all right.
Such a good matchup. So
yep, exactly. The defense of both of these teams on display. And how tough it is to compete in this league. How tough it is to get flips in this league. It looks like an easy game, and in principle it is. The principle is simple. Look at this. We got a tie collision after all of that. And they might make it look easy, but in this case, we have a tough game on hand. We are all even at 10 here, folks, as now the captains come out to play. We've got Rowdy here for the Carolina Crash Cats, and of course, Ratitude Jr. out here for the Blades, two of the best cars in the league right now. Simply put, two cars in the MVP conversation. About to go head-to-head. I said in the conversation.
Oh, wow.
With Hammer Jr. Don't worry there. You can calm down, right? Huh?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so here we go. Gotta keep Hunter happy over here. At least a little bit. But, oh, my goodness.
God.
Oh, quicker than a pancake at a Waffle House on a Sunday.
Make him not look good. Not good.
It is, yeah, it did not look good for Ratitude Jr. right there as Rowdy. Howdy, Rowdy, how you doing? Gets the 15-10 lead. Yeah, well, he's a spec type model, but that is Padawan.
Padawan, yeah.
Padawan going to be trying to force overtime. 15-10 the score, of course. Rowdy looking for the win, and here we go. Game on between these two. Matchup on the line. The Blades trying to force OT. Carolina looking for the win.
Rowdy's such a heavy car.
Yes, he is. 64 grams does a barrel roll on top of it.
Offense going for defense right now.
Yep, that's absolutely what it is. Normally, the heavyweight offense does win out these battles. But Padawan hanging in there, playing tough. Trying to look to force overtime, and he's got it! Look at that little clip shot right there. Padawan hangs on, Rowdy's down, and for the second time in Week 18, we head to overtime. As Carolina and LA got to go to OT, and that will now bring out Monty Jr.
Another heavy,
pretty heavy car. He's a pretty heavy car in his own right. I think about 63 grams on his end, or 59, somewhere in there.
Another offense and defense going up against us.
Exactly. Padawan looking for the win for the Blades. Of course, both these teams trying to clinch a playoff spot right here. 15-15 in OT, and here we go. Padawan and Monty Jr. Both cars stay up right there. They'll go at it again. And Monty Jr. just barely hanging on, but that time he's down, and the Blades have done it.
Padawan puts Monty down.
Padawan does put Monty down right there. 20-15, the final in overtime. If the ruling on the field stands. And the Los Angeles Blades, it is official. They are going back to the CDL playoffs in 2024. As a matter of fact, with the Nevada Thunder taking a loss, they will have a 3-point advantage over the Thunder heading into the last 2 weeks of the regular season, and that becomes crucial because, of course, the Blades trying to hunt down that Pacific Division title. Speaking of division titles, though, with Carolina taking a loss right there, they only gained a point, so they're up to 34, and Tampa Bay is now up to 41. That makes it official. The Tampa Bay Gators are your 2024 Car Demolition League Atlantic Division champions. So we now have 2 division champions, Hunter Bradshaw's Denver Mustangs of the Central Division, and Brandon Kuma's Tampa Bay Gators of the Atlantic Division. It has just become official with Carolina taking the loss there that the Gators have indeed clinched their division here today. That being said, 2 games left to go. Hunter Bradshaw's team, his Boston Vandals, are up next right before our main event. And this one should be a great matchup, as it'll be his Boston Vandals going up against Brandon Kuma's Mexico City Jaguars. Another cross-conference showdown. And if this cross-conference showdown was any sign of things, we should be in for a dandy. So stay tuned, folks. Welcome back, Smash Heads. It is time for the next one on tap, and this one should be great. We got two teams trying to get themselves into a playoff spot or better their position in the playoffs. We got the Mexico City Jaguars on the road here with a record of 9 wins, 5 losses, no ties, 3 overtime losses. Set to take on the Boston Vandals, a team that has a record of 8 wins, 8 losses, no ties, and 1 overtime loss. So 25 points for the Vandals coming into this game day, and they need a win to keep themselves not only ahead of Atlanta in the standings, but to move themselves into the Eastern Conference's final playoff spot right now. They need the win to do that. Of course, Mexico City, 5th place in the West coming into this game day, and of course they need a win here to stay ahead of San Francisco in that 5th spot. If they lose this one and Kansas City were to get a win in that one, they would slip to under the cut line. And, of course, Mexico City trying to avoid that. So, what else could be said? Let's get a look at the lineup. Starting with Brandon Kuma's Mexico City Jaguars. They lead the way with Inquisitor at the front runner spot, followed by Solid Snake at the middleman position. To the captain spot for the Jaguars, it'll be 48 hours, and at 5-point gainer for Mexico City will be Charizard. And now to the home side. Hunter Bradshaw's Boston Vandals lead the way today with Gray Indy at the front runner spot. Following him out there at the middleman spot is going to be Mirror. At the captain spot for the Boston Vandals, it is going to be Rocket Power. And at 5-point gainer for the Vandals here today, it's going to be Rising Heat. So both teams set and ready to go for this one. Evenly matched squads. Going to put their best foot forward. And if the last game was any indication, when you got another cross-conference matchup, they've been good today so far. So here we go. Gray, Indy, and Inquisitor going to lead things off here. Game is on. Both cars stay up on collision number 1 and 2. They continue their battle, and Gray Indy has a good flip. 5-0 Vandals in the lead. So that will now bring out Solid Snake for the visiting Mexico City Jaguars. Boston on top to start things off, and here we go. And that time a Gray shot. Both cars stay up. And they'll switch sides here on this one. And a tie collision right there. Both Solid Snake and Gray Indy take each other out. And we've got a 10-5 game. And it is the Vandals on top at the moment. And now with the chance to put this game away. Mirror going to try to get the game-winning flip. Of course, 48 hours. Looking to even things up here. And almost did. 48 hours came close to having a flip. And now this time, he's going to have a flip. 48 hours is in the mesh. That's going to be a mesh break there, folks. 48 hours is going to save himself on this one. As you can see, I'm just reaching, and yep, he's right there in the mesh zone. So 48 hours will save himself via the mesh break, and he will even this game up at 10 apiece as Mirror is down. And that now brings out Rocket Power. Game all knotted at 10 apiece. And here we go. The two captains out there about to do battle. 48 hours stays up, so does Rocket Power. Two defensive cars, and it's Rocket Power that gets the flip to put the Vandals ahead by a 15-10 score. And I tell you, I was going to say, it gives them a point in the stands right there. And now they look to make it a full 3 points here. That actually ties them with Buffalo in the standings. But now they look to get ahead of Atlanta. And, of course, the win would do that. Of course, Charizard trying to force overtime here. 15-10 the score. Rocket Power and Charizard with the game on the line. Mexico City trying to force OT here. Will we see another one today? Perhaps. Both cars staying up there. Match continuing here. Again, Rocket Power and Charizard hanging in there. Ooh, Charizard got some air that time.
Ooh, they're sticking.
Ooh, they are sticking together. And, yep, well, we can pull them apart. It's an even lock as they go at it again. Two warriors battling it out for sure as they continue to go at it. Plastic and metal colliding on this one. Charizard hanging in there after the spin cycle and again able to stay in this game. Match continuing. Rocket Power getting his chances Got sent over toward the mesh. And hanging out. Ooh, that time a little piece of rocket power falling off right here. And that is what makes it so dangerous, man. Every collision is a chance for an injury. As these two continue, and a good flip right here. Charizard is down, and this one is over. 15-10 will be the final. And Hunter is excited about this one.
Yep.
You
really needed that one too, in my opinion. But.
So you lost with Denver in day 1. Now you win with Boston in day 2. If the ruling on the field stands, 15-10 the final scores all game and then flips.
Yeah.
Get put under review.
But good game for both teams, though.
So now you go into this next matchup against Atlanta. You saw Atlanta. You just saw them play. What's the biggest threat you see on that Avengers squad?
I don't know. They're just good defensive team. I don't know.
Yeah, well, let's get a look. So here you go. So you say track or frost jet?
Probably track.
He was doing solid out there.
So they're kind of like an offensive team, I guess. But I don't know.
They got some offense to them.
Yeah.
So
I really need that win next week, or next game.
And week 19.
Yeah, week 19.
Yep.
But yeah.
Well, folks, only one game left here in week 18. Of course, we know the Tampa Bay Gators. That's the one thing that went right for Brandon Kuma here this week, is his team did clinch the Atlantic Division title, like we mentioned before. But Hunter Bradshaw's team prevailing here in the head-to-head battle. Boston victorious, and up next, the defending world champions, the Chicago Wind Attack, look to clinch a playoff spot. They'll be on the road to take on the Kansas City Outlaws, who, of course, are going to be looking to force Mexico City out of the playoff position and overtake them. So, huge matchup when we talk about playoff positioning, and it's coming up next. So stay tuned. Welcome back, Smashheads. It is finally time for our Week 18 main event here. We've got the Chicago Wind Attack on the road to do battle with the Kansas City Outlaws in a Central Division showdown and a huge matchup for both teams. Right now, the Chicago Wind Attack, defending world champs, a record of 10 wins, 4 losses, no ties, 3 overtime losses. With that record, they find themselves a win away from clinching a playoff spot. They're looking to do that right here, right now, today, of course, on the visitor side of the field. But to the home side of the field, the Kansas City Outlaws coming to this game sitting basically tied for that final playoff spot in the Western Conference. But with the win here, they can move ahead of Mexico City into that final playoff spot. San Francisco already moved past Mexico City with them taking a loss to Boston, and now Kansas City trying to hop on that train to move ahead of them as well. So that being said, let's get a look at their record on the season. Kansas City, 9 wins for them, along with 6 regulation losses and 2 overtime losses coming into this game. So let's get a look at the lineup, starting with the visiting side. The defending world champions, Jim Hull Sr.'s Chicago Wind Attack. Leading the way for the Wind Attack today, it's going to be Hot Indy. At the middleman spot for Chicago today will be Battle. At the captain spot for the Chicago Wind Attack, it's going to be Blue Dragon. And at 5-point gainer for Chicago will be Lancia. And now, folks, that leads us to the home side. The lineup of the Kansas City Outlaws. Leading the way for the Outlaws today, it's going to be Hammer at the front runner spot. To the middleman spot, it is going to be Black Spinebuster. At the captain spot for Kansas City, it's going to be Ratitude. And at 5-point gainer for the Outlaws today, it's going to be Silver and Black Attack Jr. So both teams set and ready to go. We'll get the back 3 off of the field, and our main event will be ready to get underway. Looking to bring Week 18 to a close. Kansas City trying to move back into a playoff spot, and of course Chicago trying to clinch a playoff spot. Of course, the Central Division already clinched by Denver. But here we go. And almost a flip there. Hammer hands on is Hot Indy. Had the chance. And now both cars are going to be down. Hot Indy
and
Hammer.
Hammer, yeah.
Yep, they take each other out. We got a 5-5 game, and now bring a little defense to the field. The middleman spots. Battle for the wind attack, and of course, Black Spinebuster for Kansas City. All even at 5 here, and here we go. And both cars able to stay up there. They'll go at it again, and again, good spin cycle by Black Spinebuster. That time by both cars. And unstableness in battle is down. 10-5, Kansas City. And now
Couldn't
Chicago.
battle that time.
Yeah, he couldn't get the battle his way out of that one. But now we got a 10-5 game. And the wind attack on the brink here, looking to tie this game up. Of course, Black Spinebuster looking for the win here. Not going to happen. Blue Dragon comes in quicker than a pancake at a Waffle House. And we got a tie game just like that. 10-10 the score. And that brings out Ratitude now for Kansas City. So here we go. And look at Blue Dragon go. 2 collisions, 2 flips. This car is just fantastic right now, to say it the least. And Hunter, what's up, man?
His music.
The music?
Dragon Heat.
Dragonheart?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
I think that's the name of the band, if I remember right. Yeah.
Blue Dragon, he's going good to his music.
Yeah. I'm not like a huge follower of power metal per se. Like, I don't memorize band names, but I like the sound of it, right?
Yeah.
I should actually take the effort and time to actually learn bands and shit, but nonetheless, we got a 15-10 lead here for the visiting Chicago wind attack. 1 flip away from clinching the playoff spot. Blue Dragon looking for a perfect game here as he takes on Silver and Black Attack Jr. Of course, he'll be trying to force overtime here. So here we go. And it's done. Like dinner. 15-10 will be the final, of course, if the ruling on the field stands as all game ending flips are put under review. 3 collisions and 3 flips for Blue Dragon today. A perfect game for this car. From the captain spot goes 3-0. And it is official. Jim Hulse Sr. can go on ahead and pop the champagne after everything that he has been through this year. I tell you what, his defending world champion Chicago Wind Attack are going back to the CDL playoffs. So congratulations to Jim Hulse Sr. and his Chicago Wind Attack on accomplishing that feat. What a matchup that we just saw here. And of course, we'll look forward to the last 2 weeks of the regular season. And Brandon Kuma with Mexico City can breathe a little sigh of relief as he won't fall out of a playoff position thanks to Chicago's help right there. It'll actually keep him in the 6th spot while San Francisco will move into 5th. But we're going to get into all the standings. They're about to flash across your screen along with Week 19's matchups. Haven't got it totally picked out yet, but we'll do that and we'll get back to you. I'm James Hulse Jr. here, creator and owner of the Car Demolition League. Thanking you so much for watching. Appreciate every bit of support that we can get. Like and subscribe. Follow us for more. The road to Crash Bowl 28 is heating up. Until next time, much love. Take care of yourselves. Be yourselves as always. Peace.